Hey everybody, it's Laurel J. Marie and this is The Fub. So, you and I are different people, and we experience the world in a very different way. And not just as different human beings, but also as consumers on the internet. There are these things called big data bubbles. Big data is usually collected by companies like Facebook, Google, YouTube, Amazon. And what they do is get your permission to put cookies on your computer that will track where you go on the web and what you do, the things you like, the things you view most, the things you interact with the most. And they use that data to shape the web into something you'll probably more likely enjoy, and also sell it to companies who will advertise to you specifically because of the data that was collected. So when I first found out about big data, I was very startled because I felt a little violated. I felt like I wasn't experiencing the world in its entirety because of big companies kind of shaping what I saw. The reason I'm bringing all of this up is because I'm about to go see The Circle. It feels like the perfect time for a movie like this to be released. There's just a lot going on in this world right now that is so relevant to the themes that I'm seeing in the trailers of this movie. I really hope that it stands up. So I guess I'm gonna go see it because it's actually gonna start in about 15 minutes and I haven't gotten my tickets yet. My ticket, I'm gonna see it alone because I'm that kind of person where I don't give a shit! I don't have words for the movie I just watched. I have some words. I'm gonna try to film in public because I need to practice more. As a movie, it wasn't amazing. The script was kind of off. There were a lot of points where I didn't get to see a lot of the character and relationship development. So, as a story, just like straight up, it was really good. I loved the concept. I wish I had, and this is so ironic because the entire thing was her being recorded and kind of like living her life and having her every aspect of her life kind of scrutinized. But like, I feel like I didn't really get to know her that well. I want to review it. I don't want to spoil it. As a movie, it wasn't that great. The script was kind of off. The character development was meh. The relationship development was super meh. I didn't know anything about anything except that there was the world that we were in had a company called The Circle, and it was massive, and it was kind of like Google meets Facebook. But I didn't even get to learn that much about this, like the social site. I didn't get to learn much about the company itself. I didn't know how deep it went, but I guess it's part of why it's kind of scary. So there were a lot of really big issues that were kind of touched on in this movie, but at no point were any of them really delved into. Nothing was really expanded upon, which was really disappointing. Because I wanted something, but I guess everything was so general because it was just kind of going at the problem with big business and big data. Like, that's such a wide concept. You gotta narrow it down. And they didn't really do a good job of narrowing it down. And because of that, the story suffered, the character suffered, the relationship suffered. It was just meh. And I'm really disappointed. Like, I'm excited that it's something that Hollywood's willing to talk about. But I'm disappointed in the execution, period. And I'd love to see more of stuff like this. And I like that it was kind of a horror film because it needed to be a horror film. It was so scary because it's so achievable. Like all of the concepts in this movie are super achievable, and it's terrifying because it was seriously like if Psycho-Pass became reality. But that's the most I'm gonna kind of say. I do want people to go out, like if you're watching this and you are kind of interested in seeing this movie, go see this movie. It's definitely worth watching. It's not the best movie, I will say that outright, but it's one of those movies that gets you thinking. And they could have done so much to make this like the must-see movie of 2017. And it kind of disappoints me that they didn't take advantage of the ideas that they were tackling. Anyway, go see it. I mean, it's definitely a movie worth seeing in its potential. But it wasn't written well, it wasn't executed well, but it's a great story. It has so much potential to be so much better than it is. But alas, it wasn't. definitely check it out. Come back and say hi. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up or go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.